It's another day, the sun is shining. Got to know what's going on around you. Wake up, it's the time to motivate your mind. Come with me, let's make this moment brighter. Wake up with the Bahamas at sunrise. Come on and wake up with the Bahamas at sunrise. Wake up with the Bahamas at sunrise. Wake up with the Bahamas at sunrise. Hey.
Good morning and welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise on this marvelous Monday. I'm Anastasia Palacios,
Good morning, happy Monday to you. I am Philip Simon.
and it is certainly a joy to be back in your company. Before we go any further, Phil, I want to wish a very happy belated birthday to my aunt Miri Seymour, who would have celebrated on Friday past.
Oh, wow. Well, I better say happy birthday to my aunt Laverne Nixon, who happens to be on this show this morning.
Okay.
It's a little bit later, but listen, happy birthday, auntie.
Belated happy birthday at Laverne as well. Phil, another month is upon us. It's October 1st.
I can't believe it. I mean, we've been saying it all year. This year is just flying
It's
by.
ridiculous.
So you have October, November, December. Christmas is right around the corner.
Right around the corner. Well, after the kids go back to school, I say it's over, and I just
Yeah.
get the Christmas decorations out, and I'm ready, because I know that the year is just going to, it just,
Oh,
it speeds
gone.
by,
It's
you
gone,
know.
but it's been a pretty good year. It's been an eventful year personally, but you know, listen, every day is a blessing, right?
Yeah,
Every
certainly
single
it
day
is. Certainly it is. And it's a
Yeah.
blessing to do the show
Except
for you
for
today.
Dolphin fans, I'm sorry.
Ooh, they
Got
finally
it
broke the
yesterday.
streak. Yeah, my uncle was not
They
happy.
found themselves yesterday, apparently.
Yeah, they came back to themselves,
Yeah.
right? Ah,
Usually
Lord.
it's cold weather, but
Yeah.
but anyway.
The Eagles lost yesterday too, so I can't gloat as
I-
much as I would normally
I
like
wasn't
to.
gonna bring it up, but
You
yeah,
weren't going to bring it up. Yeah. No, I'm humble. I eat my humble pie.
Yeah.
So, you know, it is what it is. Listen, we've got a great show for you, but it's jam-packed, so we're going to get right into it. So many exciting shows, exciting segments coming up for you this
Yeah,
morning. We
yeah.
hope that you'll stay with us.
Yeah, the Walk for the Cure, CIBC, is back this morning to talk about their signature fundraising event. The Foxhill Old Scholars Association is going to tell us exactly what you can be doing with them on National Heroes Day. And Doc is back. Dr. Desiree Cox will join us to speak about Heal Inc. Future Health Innovation Summit. Always happy when Doc can be on the show.
Yeah, that sounds like a very exciting summit. I've seen some of the advertisements for it, and it really sounds like it's going to be great, so we're looking forward to that. I'm excited to be talking with the Department of Gender and Family Affairs. We're celebrating the International Day of the Girl this week, and so they're
Yep,
going to be
I see my
talking to
pink.
us about that. I see you pink. You're
All
looking
right,
good.
all
You're
right.
looking good. In addition to that, we've got St. James Parish here. They're going to be talking to us about Father Anthony Roberts Grill Fest. That's coming up as well. And After Dark Productions is here. They've got a new play out, so we're going to be finding out from them what that's all about. So it's a jam-packed morning, but we hope that you'll be with us. Had some mixed showers over the weekend, but certainly
it
yesterday
wasn't
was a
bad.
beautiful
It was
day.
not- But luckily they came early in the morning.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Yeah, so
good
that's,
sleeping weather.
so the days were good. The days were good. But Godfrey's going to tell us what the weather looks like this week. Here he is, Godfrey Burnside.
Weather at sunrise, brought to you by Bahamas First. First in insurance, today, tomorrow.
Thank you, Star, and good morning, Bahamas. In your first look at weather at sunrise, satellite picture shows a ridge of high pressure across the islands, along with a low-level trough, and that's going to cause some cloudiness over the southeast and central islands. Great day over the northwest Bahamas, but breezy. So today, we're looking at a mix of sun and clouds, breezy, with a few showers, maybe a nice little thunderstorm, your high temperature 91 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, we're looking at partly cloudy, still a bit breezy, with a few showers, maybe an early morning shower, late night. Thunderstorm also possible. The low temperature going down to 77 degrees Fahrenheit. And some regional highs and lows across the Caribbean, Barbados 83 and 78. In Jamaica 81 and 74. In Trinidad 85 and 77. And the Turks and Caicos Islands 88 and 76. Across North America, Atlanta 80 and 67. In Raleigh 77 and 59. In Miami 89 and 79. Dallas, Texas 80 and 71. And Toronto, Canada, 66 and 49. Weekend look, ridge of high pressure continues across the islands. Looks like some dry air is filtering in. So you're looking at partly sunny, hot, humid, still a little breezy, with a few showers, maybe a little thunderstorm, mainly by afternoon hours. High temperature in the low 90s, at nighttime in the lower 70s, in the upper 70s, sorry. That puts a wrap on your first look at weather at sunrise. I'm Godfrey Burnside. Back to you, Phil.
Thank you very much, Godfrey. October 6th is the date. Walk for the Cure is the event. CIBC First Caribbeans. I guess this is your signature fundraising event. We're joined this morning by Mr. Trevor Torzaz, Managing Director, Cards and Customer Relationship Manager at CIBC First Caribbean. Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Well, thanks for having us. We're very excited to be here. It'll be our 7th annual walk. Last year we were up to 30,000 walkers around the Caribbean in 17 different countries. So very excited to build on that momentum here in Bahamas again this year.
Well, excellent. Thank you very much for joining us. And of course, no stranger to Bahamas at Sunrise, Nakia DeVoe. What title are you wearing today?
Well, I wear many titles with First Caribbean. Today I'm the walk manager.
The walk manager.
Yes, I'm helping to pull all of this together and hopefully get all of you out to the walk on Saturday.
On Saturday. Now, how many years have CIBC been doing this?
7 years in the Caribbean.
7 years.
Yeah.
In the Caribbean?
Yes.
Okay.
So many more years they've done walk or run for the cure in Canada, and 7 years ago I was fortunate enough to come to Nassau, Bahamas, and wanted to really start something that was grassroots with respect to cancer care and detection. We know how devastating it is to many people in the Caribbean, and this is a way of all of us raising awareness, raising funds, and helping those in need.
Okay, it's interesting that you said that. I mean, when you talk about the origins of it, I mean, really, what was the driving force behind this? I mean, you guys can pretty much sponsor any particular thing, but what was it about this particular disease?
Well, in the Caribbean, you saw, I noticed so many families and individuals impacted by cancer, and it's not just breast cancer, it's different types of cancer throughout the region, and so that's how we made it a little bit different. So each of the islands that we participate in will donate to different cancer societies. What is very unique about this fundraiser, every dollar goes to the cause. The bank funds the whole event, and every dollar that is donated goes through to the different charities that we choose.
Okay, excellent, excellent. So you talk about several islands that are participating.
Yes, several islands. So we have a CIBC First Caribbean in Abaco, Eleuthera, Freeport, and right here in Nassau. And all of those branches will be hosting the walk on Saturday, October 6th. Here in Nassau, we start at 6:30. In Freeport, in Abaco, and Eleuthera, they start at 7 a.m. And it's very easy to get involved.
They get a 30-minute buy.
They get a 30-minute buy. So, you can go into any CIBC First Caribbean branch to register. But if you cannot make it to the walk, we still accept the donation of the $20 for adults and $12 for children, or every dollar counts. If you just want to hop into your CIBC First Caribbean branch, put in $1, $2, $5, any and every bit counts.
Is it just the walk that's happening this weekend, or is there some additional activities that might be happening in New Providence?
Well, we're having a health and wellness fair, so that's really exciting. So after the walk, we will have various sponsors. Our wonderful sponsors will be there displaying their different products. And also we are going to have POW in the house. They are selling breakfast that morning, and we're going to have a great raffle. So lots of activities. Bahamian or Nothing will be providing the music all morning for us. And we'll be giving prizes to the top runners and walkers in each category. And lots of exciting things going on. So don't walk and go home. Hang out with us, and we have a great time planned for Saturday morning.
I mean, this is a fun event, obviously speaking, but it's also a little competitive, right? You got some folks who obviously love to have the medals, but everybody is a winner.
Everybody is a winner for this event because you are really giving back to a great cause. You're helping each other. And what we love about this event is that we have the survivors and the fighters that come out to join us, and there's a special presentation for them after the walk. And it really is a great community, family fun event.
So all categories, I mean, anybody can join this, whether you're a child or whether you're adults.
It really is a family event, and the turnout has been bigger every single year.
How much did you raise last year?
We raised here in Bahamas $84,000, regionally $450,000. That's even with the hurricane impacted countries. So we've been as high as $500,000. We've raised over $2 million around the region since inception, and it's really a true team event. We see 30 corporate sponsors this year already. So if you aren't a corporate sponsor, you can contact Nakia, and still be part of the event. Individuals, we have about 700 already registered, and usually it's this week that's the big week for registration,
so you expect the number to grow.
We expect over 1,000 people out walking. If you haven't registered, as Nakia said, go into any one of our branches, or just pop in the day of the walk. Just be there before 6:30. It's a big rush of people at the Goodmans Bay Corporate Center here in Nassau. So get there early and join us. Myself, Marie Rodland Allen, our country manager, and Dr. Sands, Minister of Health, will be kicking off the walk.
All right, excellent. So again, the details to register are to contact Nakia.
Yeah, so you can contact me, nakia.christie@cibcfcib.com or 302-6063, or pop in at any CIBC First Caribbean branch to register. $20 for adults, $12 for kids. Saturday, October 6th, 6:30 here in Nassau, 7 in Freeport, Abaco, and Eleuthero.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, Trevor, you're going to have to let her come back on the show. We got this little fitness thing going. I've beat her before. I'm going to beat her again. Even though she's got that look, yeah.
We'll come out on Saturday. Let's see how that goes. We'll see you on Saturday.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
You're watching Bahamas at Sunrise. Walk for the Cure this coming Saturday, October 6th, 6:30 a.m. We'll be right back.
Good afternoon. First response. How can I help you?
I've been in an accident on West Bay Street. Can you send someone to help?
Yes, ma'am. A first response team will be there in 15 minutes. Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine, but a bit upset.
We're glad you're not hurt. Please, try to relax. Our team will take care of everything as soon as they arrive.
First Response provides immediate on-site service and support from the scene of an accident through the claims and repair process. And it's free to all Bahamas First insured drivers in New Providence, every day for any type of accident. If you drive and want First Response on your side, call 32-FIRST or visit bahamasfirst.com for the name of an authorized Bahamas First agent. First Response can't prevent an accident from happening,
But it can certainly ease your mind when it happens.
Thank you so much for still being with us here on Bahamas at Sunrise. We're about to have a very exciting conversation on the International Day of the Girl with some amazing women. But before we do that, I need to send a very special happy birthday message to Nakia DeVoe, coming in, of course, from Phil and I and the entire team here at Bahamas at Sunrise. Nakia, our co-host at times, we love you dearly and we wish you many more. Now, as we celebrate Nakia, one girl, we're going to be talking about a day set aside to celebrate all girls. 1.1 billion girls across the world will be celebrated on October 11th, which is the International Day of the Girl. And here to tell us more about that, we're very happy to welcome Ms. Cheryl Knowles. She's the Admin Assistant in the Department of Gender and Family Affairs. We have my good friend Simone Bridgewater. She's the Gender-Based Violence Coordinator. And very happy to have Felicia Carey with us. She's the President and Founder of Teen Life Skills Services. Very exciting stuff. Gonna have to find out more about that. But ladies, good morning and welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Good morning. Good morning.
Y'all are here to talk about something that I'm so passionate about, and that is, the rights of women and children.
Yes.
And in this instance, it's International Day of the Girl.
Yes.
So tell me, what is the theme for this year?
So this year, International Day of the Girl Child, the theme is with her, a skilled workforce.
Okay.
So it's looking at addressing how do we support young girls, how do we create new opportunities, how do we enhance their capacity development. It's about preparing them for the world in which they will face discrimination, violence, less opportunities. It's about really gearing them up, getting them prepared, and not leaving them behind.
Okay. I mean, that's some heavy stuff, to say a world in which that they face violence, a world where they face, employment opportunities that are not equal in terms of pay. that's a lot. How are you planning on doing that in a way, I guess, that is positive and encouraging and uplifting, rather than saying, child, y'all, it's rough out there in these streets. Just be prepared for all the bad things. How do we do that from a positive place?
Okay, well, this year, the Department of Gender and Family Affairs, which used to be the Women's Bureau within the Ministry of Social Services, is liaising with a lot of its NGO partners, right? Persons who are on the ground, our grassroots community. They're doing a lot of positive things to enhance that capacity, right, of our young girls who will ultimately be women someday, right? We have Felicia from Teen Life Skills who's working with some of those young women. Felicia, what are a few of the things that you are doing?
I'm going to come to you right now, and you can let me know what exactly does the Teen Life Skills Foundation offer?
Yes. Now, Teen Life Skills is an organization that's specifically geared to young mothers in our Bahamian community.
Okay.
And ways as an NGO that we are building a skilled girl force is by, one, our community cares events, where we assist and assess young mothers that are facing hardship, and we give them the simple supplies that they need. Two, we are launching our Life Change Mentorship Program. Then this initiative would also not only assist those young mothers that are fighting for a fresh start, but assist those young mothers that are enrolled in educational and vocational institutes and help them to balance student life and motherhood.
Excellent.
And thirdly, the exciting part of of our efforts to building a skilled girl force is we recognize that the interpersonal and communication skills is a key component in building our young mothers. So with that in mind, me being a Toastmaster myself, I'm working along with my Toastmasters Club, Pinnacle Seekers, in the development and the implementation of the interpersonal and communications initiative specifically geared to young mothers.
Okay,
Yes.
this is awesome. I mean, I heard that and I'm really excited about it, especially that part about child care and education, because if you're not a mom or you're not a woman, sometimes you really just do not know what goes into trying to just get to class or get to a meeting, get to a job on time, just making sure that your child is taken care of. So that's awesome that you all are providing those skill sets to do that, and I hear that and I feel good about the work that she's doing. What's the age range for the girls that you work with?
Now the age range is between 14 and 25.
Okay.
That's our target market, and what we really do, we want the girls to know that the community does care, and that we care about their needs, and we find that a lot of young mothers are fighting for a fresh start. So Teen Life Skills is here to make that transition a little easier.
And if people want to reach out to you, Felicia, how can they do that?
They can reach out to me on Instagram and on Facebook, but they can specifically contact me at 456-4071, and they could just have a chat with me, and I'll let them know how they could help.
Excellent. I love to see our government standing in support of, because that's it, right? It's a partnership. There are so many people working already on these things. And how can we as a government contribute to that, try to bring some structure to that, and make sure that we're helping those who are already helping themselves? So that's one set of things that we can do. We can get involved with NGOs like that. But on the actual day, are there activities that you will be having that people can get involved with?
Well, we have several. The Department of Gender and Family Affairs is really liaising with our NGO community on this. Outside of that, we're also planning a girls' summit, right? So to involve the community, to get everybody together to get those resources. It's on October 11th. 11th? I think it is.
Can you give us some more details on that?
Well, good morning. It's on October 11th, and we are partnershiping or using Adventure Learning Center facility to bring 70 girls from all walks of life to have a full-day summit to empower them, to equip them so that they would be prepared again to get out in the world and be a good example in the workforce. One of the topics we're dealing is skill readiness, where we're going to do a full session on how do you do interviews, how to prepare yourself. You know, what is the marketplace looking for in a young woman today? And how not to be intimidated when you get on the workforce, because a lot of time we feel intimidated. We go into an interview, we look around the room, we see some guys in a suit, we see this one dressed a certain way, without realizing, listen, I have something to offer too. So our job is to make young women see and understand that no matter who you are, no matter where you come from, no matter what you do, there's something you have to offer to the job place. So we are partnership, and it's going to be a beautiful thing. We're also speaking about personal self-esteem. You understand? Because a lot of time you need that in order to function properly in the workplace without competing. You understand? So we are dealing with from broken to beauty. You understand? So yeah, that's one of the topics we're dealing with.
Ms. Mills, I hope you're going to talk too. You have a voice in there, Ms. Mills. I was ready to give me the collection plate, but you just asked me.
My Lord.
No, but I kid. but it really does sound like it's going to be a wonderful time. I love the fact that NGOs are involved, that you're organizing this summit for these young ladies. I assume you've already selected the young ladies, so we won't be able to offer that freely to everybody, but certainly people can contact you as they move forward and as they continue to build their programs. How can they reach out to Gender and Family Affairs? Is there a number that they can call?
Yep, so they can call us direct at 397-8600, or they can call us at 397-8641. That's a direct line to my desk. We can get them information. There are persons, a lot of persons are seeking information about an International Day of the Girl Child because it's so important to invest. It's critical, really, to invest in young women, to ensure that they have a place at the decision-making table, right? One woman in cabinet. I always tell people, one woman, please, can we do something? Let us do something.
You want us to take this interview, you want us to do the whole show, but that's going to be for a different time.
And then they can email us also at gender and family affairs at bahamas.gov.bs.
All right, gender and family affairs at bahamas.gov.bs. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
All the best with International Day of the Girl. Certainly you all represent what girls become very well, and we look forward to a wonderful event and continued support for young women. Thank you.
Thank you too.
You're watching Bahamas at Sunrise. We'll be right back.
Y'all, Beulah, what type of madness is this happening on Zappadilla Street? Y'all, Pearl, I hear they closing down the school for poor academic performance.
What I supposed to do with my 12 children?
Phone? I can cut a movie, but they ain't never seen it.
They better don't mess with my good child at that school, you know.
Why can't we all just get along?
You need clean hands and a pure heart to deal with these children.
Why I feel this could be long?
Oh, you stupidillions.
School on Sappadilla Street featuring Tamika Taylor's Clean Hands, Pure Heart, Saturday, October 6th at 8 p.m. and Sunday, October 7th at 5 p.m. at the Church of God Auditorium, Joe Farrington Road. Tickets are $20 general admission, $30 VIP. Special group rates for teachers. Tickets available at Little Mustard Seed, Mount Royal Avenue, cast members, or WhatsApp 466-7996 or 467-4738.
Do you want to know more about the scriptures, the early Christian church, its teachings, suffering, other religions, the authenticity of the Bible? The Anglican Theological Institute is for you. Enroll in a 3-year certificate program. Classes are conducted from Nassau and Freeport on Saturday mornings. Don't miss a class. Stay connected anytime, anywhere, with high-speed internet. Contact us at 603-2481. Visit our Facebook page. Pick up an application form at any Anglican church or at Addington House on Sands Road. The Anglican Theological Institute is for you.
Welcome back to Bahamas at Sunrise. Next week, Friday, October 12th is the holiday. However, it's the actual Heroes Day, but next week, Monday, October 8th, we'll be celebrating the actual event. I'm very pleased to be joined this morning by the Fox Hill Old Scholars Association. I already told you about my aunt, Laverne Nixon, who is a member of that association, but she's also joined by Sandra Ferguson Roll, the president of the association, and Barbara Higgs, well represented this morning.
Yes.
How are you guys doing? Good morning.
Well,
Good morning. So this year, the Fox Hill Old Scholars Association will be recognizing 8 persons as a part of the Heroes Day recognition. So tell us a little bit more about the association and what exactly it is that you'll be doing next week. Anybody?
Okay. Well, Pleasant, good morning.
Thank you.
The association started about 8 years ago, and we as Foxhillians, we decided to get together and do something for our own community. And we've been going along for now, this is, like I said, the 8th year. And thank God, I must give kudos to Canon Sebastian Gamble. When I came up with the idea and I spoke to him about it, he said, oh, that sounds great. Because everybody's waiting for government to do this and government to do that. So he encouraged us and we started out. And this is our 8th anniversary. And we're honoring 8 of our Foxhillians. And it happens, so this is 2018 and we're doing 88888.
But you better be careful because you know what that gonna mean. So are you at liberty to share who those individuals are or just speak to how you selected them?
Well, the selection is made from each of the churches in the Foxhill community. So we chose one individual from each church. So we have a couple
from St. Anselm's.
Okay.
We have Miss Patsy Moss from the Coke Methodist Church. From St. Paul's, we have Mr. Fitzgerald. And from Macedonia, we have Vincent Thomas. From Montclair, we have Florence Ramsey.
Okay.
And from St. Anne's, we have Albert Roll. Am I missing one of them? I think that, yeah.
Well, certainly next week, Monday, we'll
And also we have Miss White, Demerit White. Jacinta from, she's also from St. Anselm's. So we take a look in all the churches and we try to recognize someone who has made an outstanding contribution to the community of Foxhole.
Well, I tell you this, I mean, it's a really special thing to be doing because obviously it's taking the time to appreciate your own. And of course, Foxhole is a very special place. I recognize some of those names. But next week, Monday, exactly what will the day entail? What are the plans?
Well, we start off with the church service at St. Paul's, 11 a.m. And after the ceremony at the church, there's going to be a parade with the Foxhole Congos.
Absolutely.
And it's going to take us wherever they lead, back to St. Anselm, where we would do the laying of the wreath in memory of Miss Rebecca Nesbitt. That's one of our fallen heroes. She was a member of our organization, outstanding member.
Very active member who never missed a meeting. Never missed a meeting.
And if she says she is going to contribute, she just want to know what time I could come and get it.
Well, I mean, that's kind of like the Foxhole way. I mean, you know, Foxhole, of course, is a very, very, very special place to all of us. And it's been, it feels like, you know, that community.
Yes.
What else did the association do besides just the service during the year?
Well, our organization, what we try to do, the old folks home, the senior citizen homes, we try to visit them at least once every other month, and we will have a social with them. And then with the Willamette Pratt School and the Simpson Penn School, we made visitation to them, and we took them some personal items. And then if there's anybody that is sick in the community, we will go ahead and we'll have a prayer meeting with them and give them their support as much as possible.
And of course, these events are not just, you know, people within the community, Foxhole, but you're here to invite all of them.
But we also participate with the graduation service at Sandilands Primary School, where we would always, the top student, we would give them a little reward for their achievement. So each year, our president would represent us at Sandilands Primary School at the graduation service.
Excellent. So if people are watching, they want more details, they can contact you how and where?
Well, we have our meetings are held every third Sunday, 4 p.m. at the Catherine International Academy on Bernard Road. Just since Dr. Higgs has, you know, graciously opened her doors to us for our meetings. We are on Facebook. We are on Facebook, so they can, you know, hit us up on Facebook. But what we do, we try to target anyone who would have attended one of the schools in Foxhole. So the invitation is out there is open to anyone who attended one of the schools. Sandilands Primary, St. Anne's, St. Augustine's. You know, back in the day, St. Anselm's also had a school, and so we have a number of members who attended St. Anselm's school. So anyone in the Foxhole community, you know, whether you attended a school in Foxhole or not, you're invited to join us.
Our name is Foxhole Old Scholars. Some people tend to think it's old people. It's not old people. It's former students of the community.
All right, so next week, Monday, you kick it off with the church service, 11 o'clock at St. Paul's.
Yes, St. Paul's.
All right, well, excellent. Thank you very much for joining us on Bahamas at Sunrise, and best of luck.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. Thank
You're
you.
watching Bahamas at Sunrise. We'll be right back.
Wait, that's Omar Little from The Wire. You think everyone is Omar from The Wire?
Wow, it's really nice to meet a fan.
It's like he's right here. I telling you he's being all type shows and stuff?
And you know, Rev Go Play plays a lot of good movies and TV shows.
Excuse me, can't you see we're watching something else? Rude.
Settle all your pop culture disputes with Rev Go Play. Watch, record, and stream all your favorite shows wherever you are. Free for all Rev TV subscribers. Rev, you and us together.
COB prepared me to be a leader by teaching me to work hard for what I want. I'm the first chief internal auditor at the University of the Bahamas. To me, that's an honor to be able to do that. I feel like I'm giving back to a university that gave me a start in my life. I'm Errol Thompson, and this is my UB.
Apply today at www.ub.edu.bs.
Welcome back to Bahamas at Sunrise. We're at the halfway point on this marvelous Monday show.
Marvelous Monday indeed. I felt a little shy talking with my aunt upstairs, you know.
Yeah,
So,
yes, it's different to have family on the
right?
show,
Gotta
right?
behave a little bit more.
Well, thank God for coming, Auntie. Listen, we've still got more to come in the second half. We're going to be talking to St. James Parish. Their Anglican Church men's group is here to tell us more about their Grill Fest. I'm really excited for a conversation with Dr. Desiree Cox. Of course, she's a Rhodes Scholar, and she's bringing a new and innovative conference here.
Yeah, Healing.
Healing. So I'm looking forward to that as well. A lot to come.
Yeah, absolutely. After Dark, as we mentioned earlier, is in the studio to give us a scene and talk about the school on Sapodilla Street.
Should be
Where
good.
that street is. That sound like
I don't know, boy. You sound like you know more than me. But it should definitely be a pretty good show.
Yeah.
We also going to have the acting officer in the Education Technology Integration Unit come in and talk with us. We've been continuing this segment on education. We're going to learn some more about what's happening with technology and our Ministry of Education. So I'm looking forward to that as well.
Yeah. But you know who knows more than both of us?
Godfrey Burnside.
Godfrey Burnside.
Indeed.
Yeah. Second look with Weather at Sunrise with the G-Man, Godfrey.
Weather at Sunrise, brought to you by Bahamas First in Insurance, today, tomorrow.
Thank you, Phil, and good morning, Bahamas. And yes, second look at weather, sunrise, the tropics, and we have one system that we'll be watching, Tropical Storm Leslie at this time. And at 5 a.m. this morning, located some 855 miles to the east of Bermuda, is moving towards the west-southwest at 5 miles per hour. Winds are now near 60 miles per hour with higher gusts. This system is going to make a turn to the northwest and then north later, so no threat to the Bahamas, probably even triggering off some swells across the islands on the eastern side. Elsewhere, tropical storm from being expected during the next 5 days. Local scene, ridge of high pressure to the north of the islands, have some troughing over the central Bahamas, will trigger off breezy conditions with a couple of clouds, particularly some showers over the central and southeastern islands. In your marine forecast, winds today northeast to east at 15-20 knots, seas 4 to 6 feet. So we have a caution in place across the islands. On Tuesday, the winds continue northeast to east at 15-20 knots, seas 4 to 6 feet over northwest and central Bahamas. East at 15 knots, sea 3 to 5 feet over the southeastern islands. On Wednesday, northeast to east at 15-20 knots, seas 4 to 6 feet over the northwest and central Bahamas. Eastern at 15 knots, sea 3 to 5 feet over the southeastern islands. Your tides. You can expect a high tide at 8 minutes past midday. Next low tide at 6:40 this evening. High gain tomorrow morning at 32 minutes past midnight. Sunset is 6:55 this evening. Rises more at 7:02. UV index 9. Your water temperature 86 degrees Fahrenheit. And your moon phase now moving towards the last quarter. External look. High pressure continues over the islands. Expecting mix of sun and clouds. Still breezy with a couple of showers. Maybe like a thunderstorm popping up. Low temperature daytime will be in the low 90s. At nighttime in the upper 70s. That puts you up in your final look at weather sunrise. I'm Godfrey Burnside. Back to you, Star.
Thank you so much, Godfrey. While technology provides numerous tools that teachers can use to enhance student learning, but how can technology help to train teachers as well? That's a good question, and we're going to find out more about that this morning when we speak with Ms. Samantha T. Wilson. She's the Acting Education Officer in the Technology Integration Unit at the Ministry of Education. Good morning, Ms. Wilson, and welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Good morning, thank you.
A pleasure to have you with us this morning.
It's a pleasure.
And of course, we're talking about something so important. It seems that kids these days come out of the womb using technology, right? They know to use cell phones, they use iPads, they watch YouTube constantly. And so for them, technology is very much a part of their lives. But you don't always get that when you get into our brick and mortar buildings. You're sitting at a desk, there's a blackboard in front of you. Sometimes it's not even a smart board. And so it could kind of feel like the system is out of touch with what's happening in the world today. Can you talk to us about the importance of integrating technology into the classroom?
Sure. When we consider integrating technology, sometimes we just think about teaching kids how to use the computer. But when we look at the tools that are available to us, integration really deals with using the technology itself to learn other things. So learn science, learn math, learn how to read. And so it's a tool. It's no longer now an end result. I need to learn how to use the computer. It's now I need to learn how to use this. I need to use this tool to learn other things.
Okay, yeah, I see that. And I remember when I was in school, that was the point, right? Get them to learn to use the computer.
Right, here are the parts of the computer, la la la.
And now it's okay, this is the computer. You know this automatically.
Right.
So what can the computer do for me?
Right.
What can the computer do for our teachers, though? Is there also components necessary for teachers to relearn about using the technology to their best advantage?
Well, the truth is, every time I start a workshop, I always like to show teachers how this particular tool or device is important to their lives personally, because we always talk about, making learning meaningful for students, but we have to make PD meaningful to teachers as well. So we'll have to look at their skill level. And when we consider, the research says that most teachers will teach the way they've been taught. And so if you went through primary school a certain way, chalk and talk, high school, even when you went to college, and as you started your career, you had a certain way of teaching, pretty much a chalk and talk. And then here comes the technology boom, and you're expected to, change the way you've been teaching all this time to give students a different experience. It's difficult for a lot of teachers. And so what we've been doing, starting with the lower primary teachers, we started to do a needs assessment and to see where teachers are, and they're all over the place, from very beginning to very advanced. And once we have an idea of where our teachers are, then we will go out, because we're not looking to present a wholesale solution. We don't encourage that with students. We talk about differentiation, and we talk about personalized learning, and we want to be able to offer professional development the same way.
All right, I love that. I think that makes my heart glad to know that every teacher is going to get something that fits their needs. Because we've got such a wide age range of teachers in our system. It's so important that we meet them where they are. All right. And then when we look at the current training opportunities offered, are you going district by district? Or if somebody, for example, is watching this today and might be teaching in Inagua or teaching in the Southern District in New Providence, and they want to find out more about how they can start to do this training with you so they get ready for technology, can they reach out to you in any way, or what's that process like?
Well, actually, right now, what we have going on is our second cycle of Teacher Tech Club, and it happens for 4 weeks. It started last week, Tuesday, and it's from 4 to 5:30 p.m. We have 4 centers in New Providence. Gerald Cash, Sadie Curtis, Centerville Primary, and T.G. Glover. And then the power about it is we have an online session for persons in the Family Islands to join in. And last session, we had 11 Family Islands represented. The teachers are very excited. They come out on their own time for this particular venture. And they learn about tools and ways how they can integrate it into their classroom to enhance their teaching and the learning experience for the students. And that's one of the opportunities that's happening right now. And so our second session will be tomorrow, Tuesday afternoon. So if you haven't registered or you'd like to be a part of it, just you can contact me at the Ministry of Education at 502-2758 or register online at tinyurl.com/2018TTC.
Okay, I want you to give me that tiny URL again, because I want you to run that back again just in case somebody's watching, and just slow it down a bit for me so people can pick that up.
All right, it's tinyurl.com/2018TTC. Yes, or you can contact me at the Department of Education at 502-2758 to register for the sessions. They're free. So just come on it, and it's open to any teacher, any person in education who want to learn more about using the technology. And our theme for this year is actually integrating the 4 C's through technology. I mean, the 4 C's: critical thinking, communication, collaboration, creativity. These are the 21st century thinking, learning, and living skills, I like to call them, because students, when we think about our ideal graduate, the profile of our ideal graduate, we want our students to be able to do these things. And so we need to ensure that our teachers are being exposed to learning, first of all, with these, learning these skills and practicing these skills as they deliver the lessons daily.
I love to hear it. I love to hear it. Big fan of the 4 C's, and I definitely think that that's the way of the future. That and this integration of technology, which is going to change so much of our lives in so many ways. So it's exciting to know that the ministry is aware of this and it's abreast of this, and that you really guys are moving into the 21st century in a brand new way. So we appreciate that, and we thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
A pleasure to have you with us. You're watching Bahamas at Sunrise. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Boys, it's plenty to do down here. Hold on. Take your time.
Thank you very much, Star. After you finish rushing with the Congos in Fox Hill next week, Monday the 8th, you can drive on down to Adelaide for the 13th annual Grill Fest.
Father Anthony Roberts.
Father Anthony Roberts, all right. All right. We're very pleased to be joined this morning by Wayne Roberts. He's the son of Father Roberts. Kendrick Stubbs, who is the treasurer. Wayne is the president. And a member, first time on Bahamas at Sunrise, Terry Delancey. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome back and welcome to the show.
Thank you.
All right. Now, you were correcting me just now. This is the 13th annual.
13th annual Father Anthony Roberts, King of the Grill Fest.
Yeah. Well, listen, I know why you're talking so soft this morning,
No,
because I know when he's out there.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, so I mean, you guys have been doing this for a long time. This is driven by obviously the ACM of the church, and it gets pretty hot out there, man.
Yeah. And there'll be a lot of refreshments.
A lot of refreshments.
Yeah.
All right. Well, tell us a little bit about the history of the event, and you know, this is a fundraiser, I would assume.
Yes, it is.
Towards the church. All right.
Mr. Delancey will expand on that.
Yeah, this came about because one of our priests, Father Anthony Roberts, he deceased 13 years ago.
Yeah.
And we want to keep his name alive. You know, he was a great man, a great priest, someone who loved people.
Yeah.
And we found it fitting to do something to celebrate his name, that his legacy will continue, and this will go on from strength to strength.
Yeah. So when we're talking about Grill Fest, right? I mean, or the King of the Grill. Well, it must be a reigning champ.
There is a reigning champ.
Right.
St. Agnes is the reigning champ.
Okay. All right.
The Grill Fest is a competition between the ACM groups in all the Anglican churches. St. Agnes is the reigning champs. Holy Spirit is second, and of course, St. James pulled up in third place.
They just pulled up in third place. All right. Being a little modest there, but Kendrick, so you're the treasurer of the association. I mean, obviously, this is an important, not just socializing event, but also it's the intent is obviously to raise money.
Yes. So the idea is to raise some funds. The fund goes towards helping St. James Parish, right? It also goes to help the Anglican Council, the Anglican Men Council, right, in all their endeavors, their goals. And then what's left of that goes towards any endeavors that the ACM at St. James will do, and also a little is leaving the kitty just for next year.
Okay. All right. So tell us about the day. I mean, okay, so it starts at 2 p.m.
12.
At 12 o'clock next week. So what can we expect throughout the entire day?
Well, we expect a lot of fun.
Okay.
Good food, plenty food. You know, Adelaide is kind of out of the way, so we give you a lot of food. We have bouncing castles. We have good music, and we have a good rush out.
Okay.
At the end of the day, we have a nice rush out, and it's a nice family event. It's somewhere that
so this ain't just the men's thing.
The men's is in charge of it, but
right.
it's a family event, oriented event. And it's a safe environment. We have the police officers are there. We have, we never had one incident at this event. So
and the highlight, the highlight of the event is the grill competition.
Right. Okay.
We have judges come over from Paradise Island. They judge the event. Each competitor, they have a certain amount of time to prepare their meals. The judges would come and judge them. And the highlight of the event is the presenting of the trophy. This year, we would have a special trophy for Mr. Lawrence Pratt Trophy. He was a very special member who passed away earlier this year. So we have a special trophy just for him.
So how many teams are participating this year?
8 teams so far.
So that's 8 churches.
8 churches so far.
All right.
And so basically each church is participating needs to be there by 12:30.
Okay.
They will get their steak, their ribs, right, and the chicken at 1 o'clock. And so the first dish for judging starts at 3, second dish at 3:30, and the last dish at 4.
Okay.
Right? And so, like as Dwayne said, we have the judges who will judge each dish.
Y'all got big time judging.
Yes, chefs, professional chefs.
Okay.
And so we're looking at the presentation, if you're on time, looking at the flavor of your dish. And so the judges it's a 50-point spread, and they will give judge them based on those.
You mentioned a rush out at the end. Which group?
One family.
One family.
Yes. All right.
And that is another highlight.
Another highlight.
Yeah.
Definitely speaking. Yeah. So again, just tell us why this is such an important thing. I mean, not just in terms of fundraising, but obviously the camaraderie, the competition.
Yes, it is. Also, as Mr. Delancey said, alluded to, Father Anthony Roberts, while he was still alive, he always wanted to have a cooking competition between the men.
Yeah.
And this is one way we saw it fit to preserve his legacy in this respect.
Definitely. All right, so it's next week, Monday. It starts at noon. The church, how do we get to the church?
Come straight down Carmichael, past the Clement Maynard's house, right into Adelaide. And once you turn in, you can't miss it.
You can't miss it. Yeah. Do you need any tickets, or you just come, bring some cash to have some fun?
And we also have tickets if needed, but you come down and you offload whatever cash you have.
Exactly.
All ACM members have tickets.
Okay.
So any ACM member you may know, you could reach out to us and you can purchase tickets.
And then we also have walk-ins.
Walk-ins.
Plenty of walk-ins come in, but we have tickets available for them as well.
All right.
The tickets are $12.
$12, okay.
Yes.
Good. Gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us in Bahamas at Sunrise for the 13th annual Father Anthony Roberts King of the Grill Fest next week, Monday, October 8th, Adelaide Village. You're watching Bahamas at Sunrise. We'll be right back.
Bahamas, fasten your seatbelt, put your tray tables and chairs in their upright and locked positions as Bahamas Air spreads its wings with new service into Houston. It's a really big deal, with tickets starting as low as $4.55 per person for non-stop service into the great state of Texas. Don't miss your opportunity. Purchase your ticket to Houston for just $4.55. Book Bahamas Air online, visit any one of our sales offices, or call reservations to purchase your round-trip ticket into Houston today.
So who really own the Nassau Container Port?
Boss, that's easy. The government. I do.
I do. Thank you.
I do.
I do. And one day, he will too.
I do. Knock knock.
Here at the Nassau Container Port, we've diversified our ownership to give hardworking Bahamians a piece of the economic pie. And we'll continue to grow so that we can give you a consistent return on your investment. That's our promise.
Welcome back to Bahamas at Sunrise. Now you might remember this crazy crew from a while back. They're not surrounded by the usual amount of people. It's only the team leaders today, the two producers and co-founders of After Dark Productions. Join us as we talk about Sappadilla Street. And Sappadilla Street ain't gonna change, y'all. It's not gonna change. But today they've got this production coming up called The School on Sappadilla Street, and we're gonna get to learn more about that. So happy to have the Monkers join us. Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. Monka, and welcome to Bahamas and Sunrise.
Good morning, and thank you.
Good morning, Bahamas.
Yeah, pleasure to have you with us always, because we know that you're going to bring great excitement to the show and talk to us about something new.
Yes.
So the school on Sapodilla Street this time, we're talking about that. What is this play about?
Well, this play is about a school in the small community of Sapodilla Street that is failing academically, and it's being threatened to shut down.
Okay.
And the school and the teachers, the community have to work together in order to improve the averages of the students so that we can keep the doors of the school open.
Okay.
So it's hitting us in our culture in a hard way.
In a hard way. All right, Mr. Monka, let's tell me the thoughts on that.
Right away, working together on Sapodilla Street? Oh my God, there's going to be some problems.
Yes.
Because the only thing they know is how to fight and pull apart.
Right.
Yes.
So we're excited about this project because we are teachers.
Yes.
And it's almost like our government, for us, by us.
Yeah.
It's for teachers, by teachers.
Okay. Yes, yes.
Okay.
It happens around World Teachers Day.
All right.
And that's what gave Tammy the idea.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, so Tammy, tell me when the play takes place and where the play takes place.
Okay, so the play is this weekend, Saturday at 8 o'clock and Sunday at 5 o'clock at the Church of God Auditorium, Joe Farrington Road.
Okay, and where can we get tickets?
Well, you could get tickets at Little Mustard Seed on Mount Royal Avenue.
Okay.
Also, you could just come and pay at the door. It's no additional cost at the door. We do want to say that if you have a school group of at least 10 teachers, rather than paying $20, which is general admission, you would get to come in for $15.
Big discount.
Big discount, $5 off. And of course, we do have a VIP section for the elite for at $30.
All right.
They get special treatment.
Okay.
And we will try to make sure they leave with an extra experience.
With an extra experience.
Absolutely.
See, something interesting to happen right there, but I'm going to leave that alone. I'm about to see it for myself.
Right.
Now, we kind of talked generally about what the play is about, and I love the theme, right?
Yes.
And of course, you two are both teachers. You met teaching.
Yes.
And so certainly we'll see the truth come out in this play because you guys know the system
Absolutely.
from the inside out.
Right. Yes.
And then, of course, I'm assuming it'll be a bit idealistic in terms of what we hope to achieve.
Yes, absolutely.
Sapodilla Street, idealistic. We're going to see.
Listen, if Sapodilla Street can do it, I know the nation can do it.
Yes, yes, we can. We actually have solutions to our problems on Sapodilla Street.
Right.
So we are hoping that when the persons that come and watch the show would probably take something away from it and seek towards the village project, because that's what we focus on, how the community comes together to help the students, help the school achieve better grades, and then of course we have a smarter, better community.
Excellent.
Like we always say, Sapodilla Street is like a stage sitcom,
Right.
where you have the same characters put in different situations. So this story has a beginning, a middle, and an end.
Okay.
Yes.
And we try to achieve sending a message while making you laugh.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's not too preachy.
You
No.
certainly make me laugh every time. But so the characters, because this is our third time coming back to Sapodilla Street, obviously with a new play.
Yes.
But we'll be seeing some of the same characters that we've been accustomed to seeing over the years.
Oh yes, I always write the same characters in, even though I would add one or two others just for whatever is going on Sapodilla Street. So you would see Hezzy, you would see Prophetess Josie, you will see Pearl and Beulah,
Okay.
you will also see Senator,
Okay.
you will see Tina, you will see Vicky.
Okay.
So the whole crew is back. And then we have Miss Johnson, Mr. Longstick, some other new characters that have now visited Sapodilla Street. So the cast...
And I don't know why my nephew didn't take Josie with him. She just messing up Sapodilla Street.
See, that's why you have to stay in the spirit. God, give me a spirit.
No spirit. You is a spirit.
What a time, what a time. Listen.
This is what we do on Sapodilla Street. Yes.
And you do it so well. And I love the passion that you bring to it, the authenticity that you bring to it. And I'm very happy that this year we're going to be talking about the school system. So it's going to be phenomenal.
Yes.
And you guys also do it because you love the community. You actually do a community after school program, right?
Yes, actually we do.
We've started something called Dramatic.
Okay.
We combine drama and art, and it's an after-school kids club where parents who see their kids a little creative,
yes,
they can come in and for a small fee, we would train those children to do exhibitions and maybe even get on stage.
And some of them are actually going to be in this play. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. So that's on Wednesdays from 3:30 to 6. Is there a number where people can reach you both after dark for the play and for dramatics?
Yes, yes. It's 467-4738 or 466-7996.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
And thank you for having us.
Here you go, Phil. Take it away.
Thank you very much, Star. And she is back. Dr. Desiree Cox, I'm always excited to have you on Bahamas at Sunrise.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
And you're doing a new thing again.
Yeah.
A new thing. So it's the 2018 inaugural Healing Future Health Innovation Summit. I mean, I know whenever you're on the show, you know, you're talking something that's just amazing. But congratulations once again.
So thank you. I would say congratulations, Bahamians, too. I'm very excited. So when I was last here, I believe we were talking about Singularity University, and that was also future health stuff. So this summit is 50-plus speakers, best minds, from regenerative medicine, cellular therapy, as well as how you pay for health, innovative ways of paying for health. That's one strand. Digital health, another strand. And social enterprise, distributive justice, a fourth strand. When I look at the vision for the future of health, it comprises those four pillars. Those will shift the nature of work, and then food and nutrition is foundational, and energy above us. So the summit comes about really to address a problem. I've been working with people who have great ideas for health who may not belong to health to get to a startup point. Well, that's great. When you got the startup point, how are you going to get capital? How are you going to get people interested? And their expressions to me were always, well, we don't have those networks. We don't know those people. So I literally opened up my Rolodex and reached out to all of these people that I knew who were my colleagues, and then they introduced me to others, et cetera. At this point, I'm turning away speakers. We have like plus 50 speakers.
Is it a 2-day
we have
event?
workshops. It's a 3-day event. So it starts on the Sunday. It's under the patronage of the Governor General. This coming Sunday, that's right. It goes, and that's at 2 o'clock. We will also bring 100 of the top STEM and a few STEM students, science students in the Bahamas, and they will be there. They'll be able to answer some questions. On that first day, we want to start with content. We will have the young Tanmay Bakshi, who's 14 years old, youngest IBM developer in Watson. He's one of our speakers. We also have 3 or 4 other speakers who will be touching on things like that challenge you have when you do work that doesn't speak to you and the way it steals from your health. Also digital health in the future around cellular therapy, regenerative medicine, and paying innovative ways. They'll be giving you snippets, so there will be materials that first day. And the Minister of Health will give opening remarks. And then the next day we start at 8 o'clock, we go straight through 6 o'clock. So I say to people on your show, and I was coming up here and I shared this with you, if you woke up this morning and you weren't sure this was your lucky day, this is your lucky day. I've opened up a new ticket option. The tickets, general tickets for full registration is $690. Now, people often will gasp at that, but not if you're a medical doctor, because medical conferences, 900 plus, okay? But I've been impressed by the fact that the people who've grabbed at this have been educators, young people, students, innovators.
Who was this targeted for?
And we target it mainly as this is a medical conference, future health, but a wide range of people have seen the horizon, seen what's on the horizon, and seen the relevance. And so we have 400 plus people registered. That's including the speakers, international people, and local people. So I've opened up a new ticket option, 24 hours, starting yesterday. And when I was driving toward Sherry T's show, I opened up the ticket 5 minutes. By the time I'd gotten to show, 5 people had already registered. So this new, it's called the Fireside Ticket. It's $99 for the entire summit. You heard me.
When is that 24 hours up?
Yeah, so that 24 hours is up at 6 o'clock today. It started yesterday, 6 o'clock today.
Yeah.
I want to give people who look at that $6.90 and think, oh my God, I can't afford that. This is your chance to get in there.
How do
So
they register?
you register at www.healinc, H-E-A-L-I-N-C, futurehealthsummit.com. You go on there. There'll be a big orange button on the opening page that says register here. Press that button. You scroll down to all the ticket options. Fire sale ticket is the one you want to go for. Offer ends 6 o'clock today, and that is to give people who have great ideas, really get the value of this and want to come on board, but feel like the price point is different for them.
Yeah. Just really quickly, just tell us what would be the keynote speaker, who will be the keynote speaker?
So 50, we have, all of these people are keynote speakers. We have Aubrey de Grey. As you go on that site too, you will see all the speakers. Click on them, you'll be able to see descriptions of them. We will have Peter Diamandis, we'll have Bob Harari, we will have, as I mentioned, Tanmay Bakshi. We have a whole range of other speakers, of which myself is an example, and we'll have an honorary dinner. So if you look at that also, and you've just done a general registration, try and go and register or purchase the honorary tickets dinner. That's going to give you a chance to sit next to some of these people. That's only $50 as well. So this is really to create a new opportunity for Bahamians.
Excellent. I'll tell you one more time before we wrap up, the website address.
Yes, so the website address is www.healinc, H-E-A-L-I-N-C, futurehealthsummit.com.
All right, well, there you have it, Dr. Desiree Koch and the inaugural 2018 Healing Future Health Innovation Summit. Congratulations once again. Looking forward to it.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
You're watching Bahamas at Sunrise. We'll be right back.
One thing, two things, blue thing, old things, things that are small, things that are grand, things that fit just right in the palm of your hand. Fox Hill Nursery, a large selection of garden supplies. If you can see it in your mind, you can find it at Fox Hill Nursery.
How are we making Rev work wonders for you? We are doing it together. You told us what you want, and we've heard you. Want faster broadband? How about speeds up to 1 gigabit per second? Want shorter house calls? 2 hours max. We promise. Want to take your entertainment anywhere? Well, your Rev Go Play app is here. Rev, we've heard you. You speak, we listen. Rev, you and us together.
Thank you so much for tuning into today's show. We hope that you have a wonderful week.
Yes, have a wonderful week. It was a packed show, but again, you get to see it again at 8 o'clock. And of course on Wednesday at 9.
At 9,
At
yeah.
9, yes.
So you take care. We will see you here on Friday.
Have a wonderful week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.